Why do you think the famous Persian poet and mystic Rumi said, "What you seek is seeking you"? I've been thinking about this for a while because I loved it when I heard it, but at first I couldn't quite catch the meaning of it until I got to the feeling place of this saying. I read it a few times and then I felt that it makes me feel relaxed. It makes me feel good. And then I was like, why is that? I realized that it's because it takes the struggle out of the equation. It is telling you that whatever you want, whatever you desire is already yours. You just relax and enjoy the unfolding of what you want. And he didn't say it in just one time, in one occasion. He said it in different forms and different occasions. So then I think it is quite important. When I thought about what Rumi said a little deeper, a few things came to my mind. And I realized that a lot of times we say we want something, and sometimes we even want them desperately because we are trying to avoid the pain that we are experiencing right now or we experienced in the past. So these things that we desire through this avoiding pain may not be really what we want. They don't come out of our conscious choice. We just think that we want them because we don't want to experience that pain again. And these kind of desires are usually called egoic desires or unconscious desires. And they are not wrong or they are not bad. They are just limited. And when we get them, they are not usually fulfilling. So maybe this period of time, while the world is going through a massive shift, is a really good time to take a look at our desires and see what is it that we really want and why we want it. Because if we are not clear about what we want, our desires cannot find us, according to what Rumi said. There is a simple process I use that can help you purify your desires. I call it desire purification process. It's a big name for a simple exercise, right? But it's helpful. Um, it goes like this. You sit down and you write your desire, whatever it is that you want, and then you answer the question why you want this desire. When you wrote the why, you go to the next level of purifying your desire and ask why again. I'm going to give you an example that may help you go through this process, and it's going to help you. Let's say you want to have a specific car. Why do you want that car? Maybe because you think that car is strong and reliable. Next level. Why do you want a car that is strong and reliable? Maybe because a car that is strong and reliable doesn't break down easily. Why do you need a car that doesn't break down easily? I know the answer seems obvious, but just bear with me. Because maybe the car that you had broke down easily and caused a lot of problem and made you feel frustrated. So now you see the emotion behind wanting that specific car. When you go deeper and you think about it, maybe that specific car is not really what you want. You said you wanted it just because you wanted to avoid that feeling of frustration. But if you think deeper, then you see maybe, depending on how your answers go, you want actually another car. So you can go through this process for any desire. This was just a simple example to help you understand it. But it's a process that helps you purify your desires and get clear on what is it that you really want and why you want it. Whatever your reason is for wanting something, it's not good or bad. Don't go to the judgment. Whatever the reason is, it's just this process helping you to become conscious about those reasons. So whatever it is that you want, this process will help you be clear about the reason that you want it, why it is important to know why you want it, what is important to be clear about what you want. Because what you seek is seeking you, and it cannot find you unless you are clear about what you want. And whatever that you want, no matter what it is, it already exists in vibrational level, and you just need to meet with that desire in that frequency. Let me explain a little bit more. Think about yourself like a radio receiver, and imagine that there are countless radio stations broadcasting different programs around you, and each of them have their own programs, but you can't hear them all at once. But as soon as you are clear about what you want to listen to, you can easily tune yourself into the frequency of that program. And then suddenly you can hear that song or that talk show or whatever that you is your favorite program. And becomes like tangible for you. But before, it was just all these signals around you and you couldn't hear them. So when you are clear about what you want, you become a refined receiver. But if what you want comes out of your egoic mind and it is just to avoid some sorts of emotional pain, then you are going to first have a hard time receiving it. And then when you receive it, it's not going to be fulfilling and it's not going to satisfy you. We can talk about the reasons for that in another video or in the comments. So instead of focusing on what you don't want and trying to avoid the emotions that that thing is causing you to have, think about what you do want and how you are going to feel when you have that desire. Now, here is the role of synchronicity that helped the process of creation to go smoother. Synchronicity is about the connection between our inner world and our outer world. Synchronicity is about interconnectedness of all things that exist in this universe. It's about a harmonic, beautiful dance between different parts of this universe, including us. When we become clear about what we want and then we tune ourselves into the frequency of what we want, all different parts of this universe come to help what we want to find us. Let's say you are thinking about moving to a new city. This actually happened to me. So when you are thinking about your move, you are not sure if this is the right decision or not. And then you go around and suddenly see something about a specific city on the news. And then you meet with someone and they talk about the same city that they lived in for a while. And then you go to a fair and you see somebody is selling some crafts that were made in that specific city. So why all this happened? The answer is synchronicity. Now, when synchronicity happens, you have two choices. You can either ignore it and just go on your way and consider it a coincidence, or you can consider it your inner guidance is helping you to decide about moving to that specific city. The choice is yours. If you are open to receiving that guidance, then you get to see the interconnectedness of everything in this universe. That synchronicity is the proof of that interconnectedness. You see your connection with everything else in this universe. And you see the role of the infinite intelligence, your source, your creator, in governing all those connections. Then you won't feel confused or unsure about your desires anymore, because you know that everything in this universe is here to help you close the gap between you and your desires. Now, as I mentioned in my other videos, this process of creation may not happen exactly in your timeline. It might happen overnight, I don't deny that, but usually it takes some time to happen. So the other essential and really, really important part of this process of creation is letting go of your attachment to your desire and allowing your desire to find you. So allowing what you seek to find you. So if non-attachment is your state of being, your desire for sure is going to find you. So at the end, I think that this Rumi's poem, What You Seek is Seeking You, is really great for helping us to relax, to come out of the struggle and let what we want to find us, because it's already there, it's already seeking us. So our job is just to relax and allow it in. Thank you so much for being with me today. Until next time.